Every student has a story, a place to be, deadlines, to-do lists, an image to maintain, friendships to grow, goals to achieve. But does all of this busyness add up to a meaningful life? Summit's a place where you go not only to see the bigger picture of what God's really doing in this world, but to get a sense of where you fit in that bigger picture. How can you live a bigger story in your own life than you ever imagined you would?
Before I came to Summit, I was questioning who God was, where He was, what His role still was in my life.
Oftentimes when you step into the culture, doing what everyone else is doing and saying, well, I know Christianity is true, but maybe I can just kind of compromise here and there and I'll be okay.
I think I had almost more of a secular worldview than I originally thought I did.
I think it's so hard to find truth and to be able to sit down and sort out like biblical truth because the world is just so noisy.
So if someone said to you, truth cannot be known, you're going to ask the question, do you know that's true?
One of the most important things for you to do is know what you believe and why. Not because mom said, not because the pastor said.
Ideas have what? Consequences, and bad ideas have what? Victims.
One of the really big things for me was getting a better understanding on the different worldviews.
Every successful person has a worldview, and we need to know what ours is.
Coming to Summit shaped my worldview entirely. I know what I believe, but I had no clue what other people believed.
Starting to ask questions is something that's been emphasized in every single lecture so far.
What does morality mean? Am I valuable? Is there an afterlife? We all have the same questions. Whether you believe in God or whether you don't, we all have to answer those.
The students learn you don't have to be afraid of any questions as a Christian.
I have a lot of questions, like they answer my questions and then I come up with more questions.
And providing ways that we can respond to these hard questions, but with love.
It's really a place where they're going to challenge you to think in a world that is just shooting ideas at you.
The small group, I think, is possibly the most important part of this.
It's amazing like how so many people who don't know each other at all can just draw close together.
When someone shares and is vulnerable, it allows you to feel that freedom.
The things that I carry into small groups, the way that those things are healed because of the way the Holy Spirit is there, it's been so sweet and such a grace.
Something that Summit has taught me, though, is like whenever it comes to the spiritual climb, you need people near you.
I've been really impacted by the relationships I'm developing and truly hearing each person's story.
Talking about the deep things in life, I think can really pull people together.
Trust builds here because you have the same goal and interest in mind. You're here to learn how to share the gospel with the world.
Am I going to have all this truth that I'm just going to hold inside of me, or am I going to start living it out in my life?
Knowing what you believe is getting increasingly more important because you're going to be challenged and because you're going to be pushed down. This is preparing us for the world that we live in now.
It's only 2 weeks, but it'll last me the rest of my life.
2 weeks, amazing speakers, loving mentors, lifelong friendships. Change the trajectory of your life forever, starting summer 2019.